On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Ampersand.
The symbol and used to represent the word and in written text or as a visual abbreviation.
Examples:
Ampersand shape. Ampersand font. The company logo was designed with an ampersand symbol.
Clown.
A performer, typically in a circus, who wears distinctive makeup and costumes and plays practical jokes, and performs tricks or stunts to entertain audiences.
Examples:
A clown act. Act as a clown. She dressed up as a Halloween clown with a rainbow wig and oversized red nose.
Auspicious.
A situation or event that is marked by potential success, favorable circumstances, or good fortune, a period that is believed to be a sign of favorable outcomes or prosperity.
Examples:
Auspicious timing. Auspicious sign. The auspicious start to the new year brought hope for better times ahead.
Narration.
The act or process of telling a story, the relating of a story or account.
Examples:
Narration of events. Exaggerate in narration. His narration of the story was engaging and captivating.
Gestalt.
A whole or complete entity that is made up of individual parts or elements, where the whole has qualities or characteristics that are more than the sum of its parts, often used in psychology to refer to the idea of perceiving patterns or wholes rather than isolated elements.
Examples:
Gestalt psychology. Gestalt therapy. The artist's painting captures the city's essence in a single gestalt.
Snip.
To trim or cut something, especially with scissors or shears, to remove a small part or piece from something with a quick cut or slice.
Examples:
Snip a lock of hair. Snip the wire. I must snip the loose thread on my shirt before it becomes a bigger problem.
Grandparent.
A parent of one's father or mother.
Examples:
Great-grandparent. Person of grandparent age. She was close to her paternal grandparents and often spent summers with them.
Hands-on.
Actively involved, practical, having hands involved in the doing or making of something.
Examples:
Hands-on activity. Take a hands-on approach. The hands-on workshop allowed attendees to work with tools and materials, developing their skills in a hands-on environment.
Iterate.
To repeat or do something again, often to make improvements or correct errors, to go over or revisit something repeatedly, to restate or emphasize a point or idea.
Examples:
Iterate results. Iterate an experiment. We need to iterate on this design to improve its functionality.
Vernacular.
A language or dialect spoken by the ordinary people in a particular country or region.
Examples:
Vernacular language. Native vernacular. The poet wrote in the vernacular of ordinary people.
Pivot.
A change in direction or focus, especially in a business or political strategy. A fixed point that supports something that turns or balances.
Examples:
Center pivot irrigation. Pivot point. The team needed to come up with a pivot strategy to turn things around.
Splint.
A rigid or flexible device used to immobilize or support a broken or injured bone or joint, often made of wood, metal, or other sturdy materials and commonly used in first aid or medical settings.
Examples:
Splint bandage. Arm splint. After my skiing accident, I had to wear a leg splint for several weeks.
Mold.
A hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green, or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
A casting mold. Mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Plywood.
A strong, flexible, and lightweight engineered wood made of thin layers of wood veneer that have been glued together at alternating, perpendicular angles.
Examples:
Flexible plywood. Plywood furniture. Manufacturing companies use large sheets of plywood to make furniture and fixtures.
Hearty.
Characterized by vigor, strength, or robustness, showing warmth or enthusiasm of feeling, large and filling, referring to a meal or portions of food.
Examples:
Hearty meal. Hearty laughter. The hearty soup warmed us up on the cold winter day.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
Obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Consciously.
With awareness, in a deliberate manner.
Examples:
Consciously aware of a problem. Act consciously. He consciously criticizes her in the publicity.
Guild.
An organization or association of individuals in a particular trade, profession, or field formed for mutual aid and protection or for furthering their collective interests.
Examples:
A purchase guild. A guild system. The blacksmith was a local guild member and often participated in their events and workshops.
Sunrise.
The time in the morning when the sun first appears in the sky.
Examples:
Beautiful sunrise. High technology sunrise industries. I got up early to watch the sunrise at the summit.
Bud.
A small swelling on a plant stem or twig containing an undeveloped shoot.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Bud grafting. The flower was starting to show its bud and would soon bloom into a beautiful blossom.
Reinterpretation.
A new or different interpretation or explanation of something, especially a text or piece of artwork.
Examples:
Reinterpretation of history. Reinterpretation of the Constitution. The artist's reinterpretation of the classic painting received mixed reviews.
Waterfall.
A point in a river or stream where water falls from a high place, for example, over a cliff or rock.
Examples:
Scenic waterfall. A waterfall with a fall of 10 feet. Years of river erosion have formed the uniquely shaped waterfall basin.
Tumble.
To fall suddenly, often uncontrollably, to topple or turn over, to decline sharply and quickly in value, quality, or performance.
Examples:
Tumble down the hill. Confidence tumbles as unemployment rates rose. The value of the currency tumbled against major international currencies.
Parisian.
Of or from Paris, France, characteristic of Paris or its inhabitants.
Examples:
Parisian celebrity. Parisian accent. The Parisian cafe had a charming atmosphere.
Diaspora.
The scattering of a people who have left their traditional homeland.
Examples:
Diaspora migration. Diaspora community. The diaspora of the Jewish people has led to a worldwide community.
Muse.
A source of inspiration, particularly for creative endeavors such as writing or art, a mythical spirit thought to inspire poets and artists.
Examples:
Muse inspiration. Creative muse. She gazed out the window, deep in thought, as if waiting for her muse to strike.
Caste.
A social class or group, typically determined by birth or occupation, that has a particular status in a society.
Examples:
Military caste. Caste-based discrimination. He was born into a lower caste and faced discrimination throughout his life.
Glaze.
To cover or coat with a thin layer of film, particularly a shiny or glossy layer, such as a layer of protective material on ceramics or a top coat of paint on a surface, to apply a thin, glossy coating to food, often using a sauce or syrup.
Examples:
Glaze a window. Glaze over eyes. The baker used a brush to glaze the donuts with a sweet, shiny coating.
Thali.
A large, round metal platter or tray used primarily in Indian cuisine, which holds several small bowls or dishes of different foods.
Examples:
Thali's platter. Vegetarian thali. The traditional Indian thali consists of various dishes served on a large plate.
Parable.
A short allegorical story designed to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson.
Examples:
Parable story. Biblical parable. Jesus quoted parables to teach important lessons to his disciples.